Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope everyone has had a lovely weekend. I have, or tried to. But yeah, first of all, I just want to say thank you for all the new subscribers who have joined recently and for the, views on my reels. It's really appreciated and I'm really happy. So thank you so much. But that is your reminder as well. If you like this sort of content, please subscribe and give everything a thumbs up. So thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Now, in today's video, we are going to be doing some wedding drama. Wedding drama, that is. Wedding drama. I thought I'd say it 3 times just to emphasize that the drama is there. This one is a double. We do have an update on this one, but the titles are different. So we'll start with the original post. So this was posted on Bridezillas. So we do like a Bridezilla really because we get all the drama. I love it. The title of this one is, Should I Feel Guilty for Skipping My Friend's Pricey Wedding? Ooh. Should she or shouldn't she? Well, let's find out, shall we? Hey Reddit, I need some opinions because I'm feeling a little lost. My friend, Karen, why is she called Karen? 30 female, is getting married. And while I'm super happy for her, she's planning a huge destination wedding in the US. We live in Europe. She keeps calling it her real wedding, even though there's supposed to be a smaller one in France where we can all go, but we are not invited yet. Here's the thing. Karen is really pushing for my boyfriend and me to go to the US for this wedding. I've tried to explain to her that I just don't have that kind of money lying around. Her solution? Start paying for flights now in small installments and figure the rest out later. Yeah, like it's that simple for everyone. Honestly, though, I just don't have the budget, and this would eat up my holidays for 2025, which is not really how I want to spend it. Which is absolutely fair, darling. Don't get me wrong, I love her and would be so happy to see her on her big day. But is it me, or are brides becoming total bridezillas with these crazy demands? Do we really have to change all our plans because it's their year? You don't get a year, honey. You get a day, not a year. Who do you think you are? Let's calm down now. My God. Why do so many weddings now feel like a massive financial burden on the guests? I do wonder that sometimes as well, though I am not getting married anytime soon. We'll see in the future. Need a boyfriend, yeah. But yeah, no, I would never expect my family or anything to contribute. I'd want to pay for it all myself. But it's not cheap, so I understand accepting help. I really do. Karen doesn't seem to understand why I'm hesitating, and she keeps pushing us to get the tickets. And I'm starting to get frustrated. I've even asked her about the second, more local celebration, but she brushed it off and kept insisting on the US wedding. Am I being unreasonable for wanting to skip this whole destination wedding thing? Well, no. No, you're not being unreasonable. I can totally understand. And yeah, God, if I had a destination wedding, I'd want all my friends there too. I really would. But some of my friends have kids, work. It's not that easy to do that. I understand that she wants to have people there. However, she's told you it's not feasible. Let it go. Or you pay for the tickets, bride, and then they can sort out accommodation. If you really want them there, you make it happen. You help people with that if you really want it. And also, if you're having a destination wedding, surely you have enough to help pay for your friends' tickets. If you really want your friends there, that's what I would do. I would make sure that they can get there by paying for their tickets. Okay, so let's go to some of the comments. This one is from Graymar. A person who expects you to go into debt for their party is not your friend. If they really want you there, they should offer to support financially, but it's unreasonable to expect your friends to fly across the globe for your pleasure and pay for themselves. Exactly what I just said. See? I was right. Well, I mean, you know, if you plan a destination wedding, you either pay for the people you want there or expect that some might not come. Exactly. You can't expect people to drop everything and as they said, go into debt. You know, no, it's just not feasible. Another one from oh my God, I can't say that word. Conscientious survey. The bride is probably trying to ensure her room is free by getting X number of people to book. Oh my God. Yeah, it's possible. I've never thought of it like that. Oh my goodness. Imagine. No. Oh my God, that'd be really funny. A friend would accept that you couldn't make it. Tell her to send you the info for the live stream so you can attend from home. Yeah. Brides do not get a year. Exactly. Of course they don't get a year. They get 1 day, if that. Brides do not get a year. Expensive hen/bachelorette parties and everything they want. Exactly. Which is what I've been saying. You get 1 day. If that, okay? They can hope for it, but unless they're paying everyone's expenses, it's not doable for everyone. She needs to realize this. Since you said no, be prepared for her to ask you to be in the wedding party to try and get you to attend. Hold your ground with the no. No is the full answer. If you have to, stress that as nice as it would be to attend, she needs to be aware that not everyone has the time to do this, and her consistently asking is going to hurt the friendship. I totally agree with that, and that's very well said, I do have to say. But there is an update. Oh, I don't know what day. And it's 1 year later, so it better be juicy. Update 1 year later, destination wedding fallout. Oh, did you go? Oh, okay. Hi everyone. About a year ago, I posted here skipping my best friend's US destination wedding because it would have cost me and my boyfriend around 4 to 5K. Oh, Jesus. No. Absolutely not. Which just wasn't financially realistic for us. Absolutely. I wanted to update because I generally don't know if I lost one of my closest friends over this. I'm sorry, darling. Let's get into it. For background, we do like background. Thank you, darling. We all live in Paris. She's American, big family. Wedding is in a beautiful wine region near where her parents live. Very aesthetic, very Instagram, very creative. The groom is French. Oh, see, I wouldn't mind a French guy. I do like Italians too. Anyway, my boyfriend actually introduced them years ago. Oh, that's nice of your boyfriend, isn't it, darling? We weren't casual friends. We were see each other every other day friends. Wine nights, random weekday dinners, group chats constantly, trips, real life closeness. When the US wedding was announced, I did the math. Between flights, hotels, activities, boat day, wine tours, etc. My goodness, it would have come close to 4 to 5K for us if we stayed a week. I'm guessing that's euros. That's a lot of money. Not even like a 2-week holiday can cost that much, you know? Just, my God, no. That's a huge amount of money for us. Absolutely. And the entire Paris friend group felt the same. No one here has family in the US to combine it with. Before the US wedding, she came to us with a big bouquet and a bottle of wine and asked us to be bridesmaids and groomsmen. It was filmed, very emotional, very moment. The thing is, I already told her it was almost impossible for us to go. It felt like being emotionally coerced on camera. Oh, yeah. We didn't say no in that moment because, how do you? It was awkward. But a few days later, I met her alone and told her clearly we couldn't commit because of the money. We wouldn't be able to travel or do anything else that year if we went. She brushed it off. Yeah, I know, but something shifted. Ooh. Did she have like the flash of like green for the bridezilla coming out? Green is my favorite color, by the way, or one of my favorite colors. So nothing to say green is, you know. Ugh. Important detail. Before the US wedding, we organized and fully paid for a Portugal stag / hen weekend for both of them. It was amazing. We put money, effort, time into celebrating them. So it's not like we didn't show up in other ways. Then 2 months later came the small French wedding. Yes, we got the invite. It was beautiful, intimate, so fun, but she was different. Distant, polite, surface level. Not the person I used to sit with for hours talking about everything. Now it's been 6 or 7 months since the wedding. I've maybe seen her 5 times. Every time the group tries to meet, she makes excuses or insists we come all the way to their place, 45 minutes outside of Paris, instead of just meeting centrally where all of us live. It feels like a subtle barrier. Meanwhile, she messages my boyfriend weekly for advice. Let's soon meet texts. Professional warmth. But with me, it's cold. How's work? How's life? End of conversation. But why is she texting your boyfriend? I get that her husband and your boyfriend are friends, but still. And I can't help but feel I didn't fit into the wedding storyline she imagined. The American bridesmaids flew in. The Instagram content happened. The dream aesthetic was fulfilled. The Paris girls didn't. Did we get quietly downgraded? I don't know if she consciously resents us for not going, or if weddings just reorganize people's emotional priorities. But I feel I lost someone who used to be one of my closest friends, and that makes me really sad. Am I overthinking this? Did I underestimate how much not going would hurt her? Or is it just what happens when exceptions don't match reality? Well, I think that, if she's a good and close friend as you say she is, she should understand. I would be absolutely devastated if some of my very close friends, especially one in particular, couldn't make my wedding. I would be devastated. And because I would want her to be my maid of honor. And it would kill me. But I know deep down, she would make every way possible to be there. And if she couldn't, it's for a valid reason. So I completely, as much as it would kill me, I completely understand. So yeah, I don't think she's a very good friend to you. And for guilt tripping you and making you feel this bad, it's really hard and it is sad. And I'm really sorry that, this is happening. But it does, these sort of things happen because some people cannot let go. And they think the materialistic things, are more valuable than the emotional things and actually being there for someone. I mean, it's silly, but these things happen. Update, writing here my last comment for better reach, as I see many people wondering the same thing. Wow, I'm really speechless. I was not expecting so many replies. Thank you for taking the time to read me. Yes, I use ChatGPT to help me develop the storyline, as I don't express myself as well as I do in French. Oh, honey, that's fine. The amount of people I have, foreign friends who speak another language where English isn't their first language, and they say I'm so much funnier in my own language. And I believe them. I really do, because for one instance, one of my exes was Brazilian, and he would always say he's much funnier in Portuguese because he was still learning English at the time. And I remember going over to Brazil and him talking to people in Portuguese, and he was making everyone laugh. And I was like, what is so funny? And obviously, he would try to explain here and there, and I did get majority of it. I remember one time we were in a pharmacy and he was just making the woman behind the till laugh so much. And I was like, flirting with her, are you? Oh, bastard. Anyway, that's funny. So I totally understand. So do not worry. Just to clarify a couple of things that have been asked. My friend has fallen off with the rest of the girls in the group. I didn't think about this until pointed out by you. But yes, for example, a few weeks ago, it was one of our friends' birthdays and Karen didn't come. She told me and another girl in a private WhatsApp that she was very tired and that she's really not that big friend with her to make an effort. I know they don't catch up one-to-one, but still, she went to her Paris wedding after winning her battle to cancer. Extra effort there. Yeah. I mean, come on, Karen, make the effort. And Bachelorette. She's been there for the most important things. I don't know, but that comment didn't feel right with me at all, and I am just realising now. The rest of the girls really don't see them as much. Karen was mainly doing one-to-one catch-ups with me and one other girl. The rest of the girls she didn't see as much. By the way, I have not said anything to our other friends. I feel weird talking about Karen and with her, and that's why I have read it. Okay, the second thing she wants to clarify about meeting at her place. I would 100% go if she invites me. The only time she has told me to go is when I tell her that we are meeting the group at this bar, asking if she wants to come. Whenever she doesn't feel like it, she says it's too far away and that you should do something close to my neighborhood. The thing is, she never ever replies on time. So by the time she says that, we are already there or going to the bar. By then, it's difficult to make the effort to take the train and go somewhere else. I also wanted to point that we all commute. The group doesn't live walking distance to each other. We are all scattered about 30 to 50 minute commute at times, but we happen to work in the same area, so we almost always meet around there. Thank you again for your advice. P.S. This was not written using ChatGPT. I don't think you should feel guilty because, and it sounds like the friendship probably is over or dying out at least. And it is sad, when that happens. However, you shouldn't feel guilty because you couldn't go, and it's not cheap. And especially with the world, the way the world is now, it's not that easy. So I don't think you should feel guilty, but let's see what some of the comments say, shall we? Okay, so a comment from Fatter Than I Think I Am. God. Well, that's a good name. See, she conscientiously resents you, at least. I think she's probably staying so friendly with your husband just to rub in how distant and disappointed she is with you now. She's pissed that you didn't do your part to make her Insta-worthy wedding your top priority. Let the friendship go. I agree, let it go. She's proved herself to be a shallow, mean girl. Stop reaching out, stop including her in the group get-togethers, just stop. She loves that you're chasing her, and she's not done punishing you, Paris girls, for not going into debt for her wedding. I 100% agree with that, I don't think you should be worried or feel guilty. You just shouldn't. It's not your fault. You shouldn't feel guilty, darling, so you did nothing wrong, in my opinion. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching again. Please do hit that subscribe button and get the notifications for when I upload more videos and reels. So thank you all again. Thank you. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.